here remembers the old double-decker tacos from Taco Bell? Well, I do. I used to love them. I don't know if they even have them anymore. But today, Hussey's doing them. And Hussey's gonna do them Hussey's way. A little bit of inspiration from over on Food Network, The Kitchen. Jeff Mauro, he done this. And I thought, man, that would be great on a Blackstone griddle. And I remembered my love for the double-decker taco. So let's do it. Got one onion that we're going to dice up. I might only do half. If you wanted to put some like poblano peppers in here, that would be great. That's really all the chopping we got to do right now. So let's go over to the griddle. Alrighty, let's get these onions. Let's get them right here. Hear that sizzle. Tell you what, it feels good. It's a little cold out here. I want to put a little bit of bacon up in here. A little bit of bacon grease right there. Mix this around. Get that oil going. All right, we'll put this right there actually, because right in the middle, I'm going to put down chorizo. What is, how many? This right here is 9 ounces of chorizo. Come on, chorizo. That does not look good going out. Sorry, but you know, it is what it is. It comes like that, y'all. And to that, we're gonna add some ground beef. We're gonna add about a pound of ground beef. Get this chorizo kind of fanned out so it kind of gets some more caramelization. Same thing with our beef. Get this chorizo chopped up here. Our onions. Ooh, look at that. Look at that nice caramelization right there. Woo, yeah, baby. Actually, I'm gonna put them right up here. Just gonna let them hang out. Chorizo. Look at that. That's what you want. I'll tell y'all a little story. Little story about old Maggie Dog. I got groceries yesterday. I was gonna do a chicken fried steak. Well, I'm not doing chicken fried steak today because I get delivery and they put it out there, which is fine. Well, I forgot. It's my fault, partially, a lot. I let her out of the basement. I work down here in the basement, and she came out, and I didn't think about it. But she went up there to the garage, right in front of the refrigerator where I got, and she got my cube steak. And there was 2 things of chorizo. Now, I only needed 1, but she got chorizo and she got my cube steak. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this crazy dog. She's crazy. We need to season this beef up a little bit. I want to put these onions in it. Want to get some flavor. And my ground beef, I actually got the wrong ground beef too. I was kind of wanting like an 80-20. This is actually some really good ground beef that Harris Teeter gets. It's called prime ground beef, so it's all good. I thought I'd open this. I'm going to season this up with Fiesta dust. This right here is my own little Mexican kind of flavor seasoning. It's really good. It's not hot. It's very warm. It's got a warmth to it from the chili powder. I think you'll like it. If you're interested, there's a link in my YouTube store. And our chorizo is looking really good too. So actually now we can just combine. I'm going to combine this chorizo in with the pork. Not the pork, in with the beef, but we're not done. We are not done. That's gonna be so good. We're gonna add some goodies to this. We're gonna add just a little bit of, this is just tomato puree. I just needed a small can, got a big can, all good. I'm gonna need some seasoning on that too, just some regular old seasoning. I wanna use a little bit of my heifer dust here too, just a little bit. This has got your salt, it's got your pepper, and all that kind of good jazz. We're gonna add some of that. Because that tomato puree don't have any seasoning in it at all. So that's our filling, okay, for our tacos. So you're asking, Hussey, the Taco Bell double-decker had a fried taco. How are you gonna fry these tacos? Well, I'm glad you asked. We can do this. We can do this right on our Blackstone. I'll turn this meat over a little bit. I'm going to put some more oil in the form of bacon grease right here. And we're going to kind of shallow fry some tortillas. I just got some regular old tortillas. Make sure that's melted. Now, I'm just gonna come here and I'm gonna take my spatula and I'm just gonna hold it right here until it kind of forms, okay? It's gonna take a few minutes, maybe about a minute or so, but this is what we're gonna do. A set of tongs would probably work really good here, but you know, we have spatulas. Takes a little bit of time, but it's okay. We got time. It's kind of getting puffy right there. Let's get another one. Actually, I'm gonna put it right there and just let it fry. We're gonna do it like this. And this one is done. Look at that. Nice and hard. Let's get this one. It needs some attention as well. If you wanted to get like a shallow dish and kind of go that route, you can. They even make little devices where you can make these yourself, but I'm too tight. There we go. Another one. Put these over here. All right. Now, I'm actually gonna use our side there. That's what we need to do right there. Just use our side of our griddle. Also, if you remember, the double-decker taco had like a refried beans that kind of glued everything together. We're gonna do things a little differently. So we're gonna take some refried beans, because I do like refried beans. I'm gonna warm these up just a little bit. Right out of the can. Just right onto the griddle. Perfecto. Okay. But wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. Like an infomercial, dude. Right there, about got a little too crispy. What we're gonna do now, we're going to cheese this thing to wrap our shells in, all right? So if you think about it, you know, you got shell and a shell, but you gotta glue it together. And how you gonna do that is we're gonna do cheese. That one's actually good. Put this over there. Okay, dokie. So, let me see. I'm gonna warm these up first. I gotta figure out, this is a little bit weird, cause I just feel like they need a little bit of something. All right, I'm gonna do 4 of these bad boys. Okay, don't want much. Now, this is what we're gonna do. Here is my cheese. I'm going to cheese skirt this sucker. Gives it a nice flavor, gives it a nice texture. Look at that right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to take some of these refried beans and just paint them on there, just like that, okay? And then boom, just like this. Paint it. Whew, these are hot still. Just like that. Gosh almighty, boy. Paint it, slap it. Paint it, slap it. We're gonna be building these suckers here in a minute, y'all. Gosh, it's gonna be good. Hey, try this meat. Make sure it's got the flavor I want. It's gonna be hotter than dang Hades right here. Oh man, that's so good. Chorizo. Woohoo! Wowzers. Let's see what we got here. You ready? Oh boy. Oh boy. Would you just look at that? Golly, boy. Alrighty. We're gonna put these over onto our cutting board. Can you see it right there? Yeah, you can see it right there. Just gonna put it right there. Would you just look at that? You know what I just realized? I don't know if these are gonna stick now. So we have, yeah, that'll be all right. We'll just make it like that. We could put a little bit of more refried beans, or I could take more cheese. I thought the cheese skirt would be good. Let's see here. Y'all figure this out with me here. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take some more cheese. I'm just gonna take some more cheese. Watch this. 1, 2. This one's probably good. I'm just gonna take more cheese. Just won't cook it long enough. Okay? Check this out. And then I'll do just a little bit more. And that will be enough for my glue. This is my first time ever making these, so, you know, we'll see. Look at this. Now, there we go. That's a perfect, look at that. Okay, we'll do this one. There we go. About messed up again. Okay. Let's take these off before it cooks hard enough. All right. So we're taking our fried taco, and there we go. Now we got to fill it. Nope. You know what we need to do? I need my toppings. Where's my toppings? I got some tomatoes. I'm just gonna cut these tomatoes up. Just a chopped tomato. Not much at all. Okay. Here we go. I want to make a crema too, a Mexican crema. You can do just regular sour cream if you like, but you know, I like a crema. Gosh almighty, I can't get this open. There we go. Some old jallies, old shreddy letty. Somebody said the other day on a comment, I thought it was kind of funny, and this kills me. This right here kills me. Where's my sour cream? I brought sour cream from the house. There it is. People always want to say you lost me when you did this, and I was like, what do you mean by lost? Like, how did I lose you? It's like, if you don't want it, just don't put it. So, I don't know, you lost me at this. You lost me at that. I'm like, I ain't lose you, bro. Lost yourself. Sour cream. This is how you make a crema. A little bit of buttermilk. A little bit of buttermilk. Got a little acidity. It's really good. A little bit of tapatio. Tapatio is like one of my most favorite hot sauces now. For whatever reason, I've been really into it. I'll switch. I go Tapatio, I'll go Valentina. Just depends. And if you just want to do straight, you know, you don't want to make it red, you just do some sour cream and like a lime or a lemon. I did lemon here. Perfectly fine if you do lemons. Some people talk trash about you if you do that, but I won't. I'm here for y'all. Nice little crema. If you want to add a little bit of little seasoning, you can do that too. Might do that. A little bit of little fiesta dust. Okay. You want to add a little bit of chopped cilantro, you can do that too. Just do whatever your little heart's just desires. Okay. I'm not going to say you lost me. Got some pickled jalapenos. I say we're ready to build these things now. Okay. They're probably not real crispy anymore because I'm really behind, but it's all right. Want to take a little bit of our filling, put our filling down. Want to do some lettuce, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of our crema. Look at that right there. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah, baby. Little pickled jalapenos right on top. All right. That, my friends, double-decker taco, Hussey style. Let's give us a try. You ready? Oh my God. That's so good. The filling is so good. The double-decker taco is still crunchy. I love that. The cheese skirt. So good. The refried beans, I feel like it's kind of a must too. For that underside, there's a texture thing here. You get soft and then crunchy. Crunchy from the lettuce. Crunchy from the jalapenos. Warmth from the meat. Y'all, I hope you can give this a try. Double-decker tacos. Right on Blackstone. It was good. There's probably some bloopers. Hit it. Make sure it's pliable. Woo. Careful. Whew. Definitely some tongs would probably work really good. But you know what? We don't have time for all that. Want to take a little bit of our filling. Put our filling down. And I've put it right into run it into my crema. Awesome, Hussey. Awesome. I don't even know if it's a thing now, but I don't go to Taco Bell enough to know. We're gonna Hussey-fy it. Does that make sense? Hussey-fy it. Hold on. I gotta get something to drink. Dang, y'all. This is good. I get old cherry wine. Old state law here. Ah, that's good.